Okay, live on Facebook. I am Akin again and so glad to be around. And this evening, I just want to talk about something very, very important. I've been doing the research and I felt that I really need to address this. And I know it's going to be a kind of a blessing, especially to women because I found out that a lot of things is happening and I really want them to be part of it. I don't want them to be afraid of this sector because we find out that there are some truth that we really need to face and I'll talk about it, encourage the female gender to play more in the sector, in the real estate sector. And I believe today I will be able to say one or two things and it's going to encourage them to really come out and play strong because I've been around for a while now and I find out that less women are playing at the topmost height of the game, especially real estate, especially in Lagos. So I began to do research and I found out that it's not only in Lagos, it's all over the world. And there are some things I believe that women should understand so that they can come up bold, strong, and empower themselves and also take, part in the opportunity that is in the real estate. Yes, we have heard that it is the man's world, and somehow, men always believe so, and because it is the man's world in quote, there are a lot of inequalities when it comes to the women, and I feel really for women to be able to come up, they should be able to have knowledge of some things, then be able to play with their counterpart, which are men, in the same sector. Because if you look around, there's what we call the gender investment gap. And that is what I've been researching for a while now. And I've been able to move from just the general view of that gender investment gap to the real estate sector so that we can see and understand what is going on and how women can take a better part in the real estate sector. So now let me tell you what I saw in my research. According to 2018 study by Fidelity Investments, it says 29% of women see themselves as investors. So a lot of women are yet to understand that they also can be investors also. And also research shows that only 20% of women owns the properties in the whole wide world. So we are only having 20%, and if you come down to Nigeria, the figure is much more poor. Also, I find out that less than 1 out of 4 women are comfortable seeing themselves as knowledgeable when it comes to investment. That means a lot of women they don't really see themselves as investors. They feel they don't have the knowledge about it. So they are not playing in it the way they ought to. And these are research and these are truth. Another thing we find out is that women tend to save more than men, but men invest more than women. Women save, but men invest. Another thing you need to understand, or women need to understand, is that nobody, if you do your research and search the history, nobody ever became a multi-billionaire by saving. It is by investing. It is by investment that a lot of people are able to become a billionaire in this life. So it is not about saving. Saving is good, but savings is always weakened by what you call it, by inflation. So there's nothing wrong with saving, but saving should not be the major thing. Investment should be the orientation of women when it comes to the real estate also. Also, a study shows that women invest more. What they call their investment is in their families, which is beautiful, which is good, which is wonderful. And they invest more in the family and in the community. Yeah, they invest more in the family and in the communities around them, and which is very good. But I will submit to them that they need to begin to see that part of investment in the family is also investing in real estate that is going to secure the family also. That is going to provide a financial base for them to be able to continue to help the society or the community. So another thing which is amazing is that women tend to live longer than men, with a space of 10 to 20 years, longer than men. And that means that, a time will come, women will have to fend from themselves. Even the one that marries will have to stand to fend for themselves. So they need to understand that in this world, we are all facing the same thing. We all go and buy at the same place. We all park to buy fuel at the same petrol station. So there is a need for them to begin to reason like that. Another thing I find out is that the women incur greater health care costs in their old age than men. That means that when they grow older, they incur more health costs than men, because a lot of things began to develop. I'm not saying men does not have health issues, but women develop more health costs than men. So these are realities that is on ground, and I've been talking to my wife that it is a good time for us to begin an initiative where we encourage women to come and play strong in the real estate world, because the reality is on ground. A time will come where they will need to fall back on their investment, and real estate is one of the surest investment, most secure that they can fall on in the time to come. Since most of the time the husband will have to leave that behind, and God helps that woman if the family members, she does not belong to a tribe, the husband does not belong to a tribe where they believe in possessing everything that the man has and leaving the woman empty-handed. Another thing women should understand that, let me begin to talk about the reason why they really need to invest in the real estate. Firstly is a form of empowerment. They empower themselves to be able to do a lot of things for themselves and for people around them. They are not supposed to be a liability. They are supposed to be an asset in every way. And since they have the same mind, the same brain like man or like men, they should be able to make use of it to the maximum. And that is empowering themselves. Another reason I believe that they should be in this game with us, playing strong and bold and loud in the real estate, is because it's a safe option. It's a safe option. Real estate is a safe option. If you have your land there and it's secured, you can have it for 10, 20 years. and nothing will happen to it. It's safe there, especially when you have within a community or an estate, a thriving estate. So you can have it. It's a safe option. Another thing is that when women begin to buy into real estate, it's a kind of security for their future. It secures their future. And that's just the truth. They're able to fall back on it when they need the assistance of their investment. They're able to reap from it continuously. They can keep it, they can flip it, they can lease it, they can turn into a rentage or a rental income. So it's a form of security for their future. I remember I said is that they tend to incur more health costs than men in their latter age. So it's a form of security that they need to begin to think about it. Women need to begin to see beyond today. And I'm so sorry because I've met someone like that everything she thinks is just the trinkets, the dresses. In fact, our house was full of so much dresses that even our children's room was filled with our dress. Even the dining room was filled with our dress, and she has a lot of jewelries. Oh God, she doesn't even understand, because I've been there. I've seen a lot of things. If she loses one, she doesn't really realize it because she has a lot. But dress comes, it gets old. Jewelries get lost. Today, this lady is in need. Seriously in need. Because all those dresses are gone. All those trinkets, maybe one of the way she has sold them. But if she had been investing in real estate, it could have been another thing. And I want to advise ladies, before you begin to seek for relevance, seek for investment. A lot of ladies will push their men to a point where they want relevance, where people will be able to tell and say they arrived. They want to show off. And they will rather have that money and take a vacation than having the man invested or investing in real estate. And these are things that are highly concerned to me. And I just felt that I need to talk about it. We need to look at it and know that women need to begin to play and begin to buy into real estate. And that's beautiful. Another thing is that by them buying into real estate, they can build a legacy for their children and children's children. They can build a legacy. It's not only men that are supposed to build legacies. Women can do it if they are bold about it. If they know what they are doing, they can become an household name where the children will always praise them forever. I was telling someone today, I said, man, if you invest in this property that I'm talking about, your child will always hug you, will always kiss your picture. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. So it could be a form. Also, another reason why I believe women should invest in real estate is that it serves as a form of collateral for them when they have a shortfall. They don't need to go a begging and need to go and use their body. They don't need to become, a victim just because they are in need of money at that period of time. They can as well use their certificate to collect a loan, and they settle themselves and they are able to come back stronger. And that's just the truth. That is just the truth. So, what do they need to know? How can they start out? First of all, I noticed that when it comes to acquiring knowledge, women are, they are coming at the back. It seems as if they are not passionate when it comes to knowing things, having understanding of things and all those stuff. Yeah, they are exceptionals. But majority of them, it's as if their concerns are more on some frivolous things. And that's the way I see them. Sorry for that, but my experience showed me that they would rather talk about a lot of things that are on the fairy level than deep things, you know. And so I will always want to say the first step is for them to begin to acquire knowledge. Let them begin to acquire knowledge, begin to learn about real estate. On my Facebook here, I'm telling you, by the time you go through all the time I've spent talking about this thing, and the funniest thing is that a time will come, whether you're a woman or a man, you will need this thing, especially if you're in Lagos. Because the housing deficit in Lagos is alarming, and also in Nigeria, not only in Lagos, but in Nigeria. But Lagos is worse heated, or it has a maximum heat because of the migration of people from the other side into Lagos. So you will need all this thing. You'll come back to this thing one day and say, well, this guy talked about this, let me begin to learn. But I'm praying that it will not be that late. It will not be that late where you're supposed to have been a landlord and you're still paying for rentage all around the place. You know, you need to put on your thinking cap and begin to look at all these things. And I'm telling you, a Lagos that has 90 people, 98 people coming into Lagos every hour, and that's what was said. I will want to put it every day, but the research showed every hour. I don't know how far that is true. And there are some prediction that by some years, Lagos will have outrun a lot of cities, including in New York. So that is why it's beyond making money. Talking about real estate to me is beyond making money, is a concern, is a way that I'm thinking, how can we manage this? How can we make room for all this increase that are coming? And watch it. The prices of houses will continue to go higher and higher and higher. If people like us does not come and lecture and teach people and even woo a lot of people to do it, sometimes I just feel like squeezing money out of people to invest for them. But, well, it's just a pity. A lot of people are not seeing it. And every day you go through the traffic, you complain. There's a lot of people in Lagos and you don't understand that these people will always need a place to put their heads. So you can't go into real estate business if you know what you're doing and not make it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And you can start more. So, my ladies, what I'm saying is that you can start small. Start with a baby step. Begin to understand this in how you can co-invest. In fact, that initiative we bring to the platform where people can co-invest. If you don't have all the money for property, you can co-invest with people and you make your money. What is stopping you for you and some people to gather money together and buy houses in what you call it, in Banana Island? If you can do it, 10, 15 people, 20 people can do it and you make your good money. Comparing to putting your money in the bank and it being eaten by inflation. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. So what are we saying? Gather knowledge, start with a baby step, and ask questions. Ask questions so that you can have clarity. When you ask questions, you receive answers. And today, let me tell you something. Yesterday, it hit me like a thunderbolt. When that scripture came to me, in Proverbs, I think 30:16, thereabout, when the Bible was talking about the virtuous woman, he said he saw a field, he considered a field and buy it. And bought it, sorry. He considered a field and bought it. So one thing is that God is talking wisdom through Solomon, that women also should play their part in the real estate. And that's just the truth. So God is not only thinking about man when it comes to real estate, he's thinking about women also. So, what am I saying? Get the knowledge, start with a baby step, ask questions. Ask questions. And when you have clarity, begin to invest. Little by little, begin to invest. Begin to play it. And let me tell you something, the sky is the limit. When you begin to step into this water called real estate setup, when you see the opportunities that are in there, you begin to take your position amongst men. So it's time for you to come up. It's time for you to play strong and play loud. Because also, don't pretend you don't need money. Women need money. So, we all need money. I need money. You need money. Everybody needs money. So, you need to begin to think about this thing. And if you are in Lagos or in diaspora, you don't, even if you're out of Lagos, I can show you many people that have been asking right out from Nigeria, how they've been hearing about what is happening. It's only people are told that not hearing lately. People are hearing out there, and they are taking position. I know someone that brought in an investor all over from Italy to come and play in the real estate in Nigeria. And we're going to have more of that. We're going to have more of these things. Because it is our time. It is the opportunity. You know, I told you that the real estate was just recovering after 4 years of recession. So we are not resting anytime soon. So ride with the rain, with the wave. Move with the wave. And make sure you have the understanding. So I think that's where I'm going to be rounding up about this. The best advice for women on real estate. You need to come in and play. You need to ask questions. You need to contact me, and I will do something for you. You know, I won't collect any, any consultancy fee. I will just show you how and lead you right. I won't lead you astray. I will show you lands, good lands that you can invest in. And if you have heavy money, let's do it big. But we do it small. We won't rush into it, so that you can have confidence in what's happening. So this is how to play in the real estate sector. So until I come your way, I'm checking out of this place. God bless you.